What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are talking about Spawn issue 333. Obviously, I have to make sure I'm right, so I had to flip it over. But I got this gorgeous Virgin cover. I've been excited to talk about this issue. It's really cool, And, the ending of this issue had me so mad. I was so upset. Not really, but exaggeration. But yeah, we left off where Sin had finally met up with Spawn, and Spawn got blitzed, got bopped. So we have people, they're making their moves. This guy comes up and wants to, join with Sin, and he has a way. Now he says he needs to meet with him immediately. He's got something that might help him. And we cut to Jim and Overkill and Haunt and Mark and my hand. And they're planning to get the information out of Al about how to, dead zones, blah, blah, blah. You know. It's all about this war for the dead zones. But Mark, he's feeling like, there's a possibility that after the Spawn got attacked, that he might be able to talk him into giving them that information without a fight. So Jim finally gives in and lets Mark have his way and all that. And we cut back, and look at this. Cog is getting eated. Cog is getting nom-nommed on by a pirate Spawn. And Noir Spawn, probably played by Nicolas Cage. Is he actually dead? Nah, bro. That was just an illusion. And Sin knew it. And he's like, did I do good? Do you think I can? Nah, bro. Nah, get wrecked. Get wrecked and get your neck snapped. Literally. And so he's looking for more telepaths to try to figure out where Al is. And my man's here, walks in and says, yo, dog, I might know another way of getting a dead zone to open, because I was just recently working with the clown. We saw this in Gunslinger Spawn, where Gunslinger fought the clown, but the clown was actually able to open a dead zone to get back. And so he wants to help Sin out. He wants to work for Sin. And then over here we cut back to good old Overkill, and they're talking about training and all this stuff, and it's a wild issue. So Jim is talking about how he wants to separate Medieval from Mark before Medieval becomes a pain. And then we cut back to Spawn. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get strong enough to take out Sin and all that. And then finally Mark meets up, and he's trying to talk to him. He's like, look, man, you're not strong enough to deal with all this by yourself. You need help. You need to trust in others. Spawn's like, really? I need to trust other people? You've been hiding that you're actually Medieval Spawn this entire time. And then that's when Jim and them attack. And they're going to beat up on a weakening, extremely exhausted Spawn. And that made me so mad. Why you got to beat up on my mans like that? That's my character. Leave him alone, Jim. And that's the end of the issue. It was it was a pretty good issue. I'd probably rate it about an 8 or 9. Let's talk about things that I did enjoy from this issue. Obviously, the artwork by good old Carlo is fantastic. He's great, one of the best artists. I say this about every Spawn artist outside of maybe the Scorched art. I mean, it's good, but yeah, like, it's really good, solid art. It looks good. It's very sound. I feel like we'll get issues of the mainline Spawn, and we'll get these issues where we'll get really cool action scenes. The plot finally starts moving, and then we get like 4 in a row of like just twiddling their thumbs. Nothing's going on. The plot's not moving. It's just filler issue after filler issue. And that doesn't look good for like the mainline Spawn, where it feels like it's the worst out of the 4 books. And I don't like that. I want the main Spawn to be the one that people want to pick up the most. Obviously, it would be probably easier to go pick up a King Spawn #1, a Gunslinger #1, and a Scorch #1 before it is to go pick up like a Spawn #1. But you can get the compendiums and catch up pretty quickly. But yeah, I want more people to read Spawn, but like it's hard to recommend a series that feels like it's going nowhere. It's still great. I still love it. It's in my top 5 favorite comics ongoing right now. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Spawn. Let me know what you think in the comments below. The next video will be on King Spawn 14. And guys, let me tell you, this was really good. Also, I went ahead and I read Gunslinger Spawn number 12, so I know what happened after his head got ripped off. So, oh boy, we'll talk about that as well. That's going to be after the King Spawn video, and then we'll be Scorched, and then hopefully by then it'll be Wednesday, and I can review the other 2 Spawn books that I'm missing to talk about. But alright guys, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.